Governor Scott Walker is calling for an expansion to the private school voucher program, also known as the school choice program.
He wants to allow more students the opportunity to transfer from a public to a private school. News 8's Brittany Schmidt joins us now to explain.
Mike and Lisa, Governor Walker is proposing to remove the 1,000 student cap and allow an unlimited number of students to use taxpayer dollars to attend private schools. But at the same time, Governor Walker wants to keep the public schools funding as is, which is causing some big concern among public school officials.
It seems to be for public schools, it's going to be more of the same.
Superintendent Randy Nelson wasn't surprised by Governor Scott Walker's announcement.
We knew that there was going to be some sort of expansion and that's been in the works for quite some time.
Governor Walker wants to allow an unlimited number of students whose families earn up to 185% of the federal poverty level to use taxpayer dollars to attend private schools.
Public school in some areas in the state isn't always the best option for their sons or daughters.
In the proposal, the state money a student receives would follow them to the new school.
It wouldn't be a penny out of any of the schools here. It would be just out of that school district, and it's only logical. If they're providing education for 20 fewer students, then why should they be paid for those 20?
But Nelson says it's more complicated than that.
If 20 students came out of grade 4 at one of our elementary schools, absolutely. But that's not the way that it works. Depending on where those students come from, if we have one student come out of 3rd grade and one student come out of 5th grade and another student come out of 7th grade, those might be 3 students. But that's not enough for us to reduce a teacher or reduce a staff member in that particular school.
While this is a concern for Nelson, he's even more worried about Governor Walker's proposal to keep public school funding the same.
What that's going to mean for us is 2 more years of cutting programs, cutting benefits, cutting salaries. I think the real question for all of us is how long can we just continue to do this without really compromising the quality of the education we're providing our children.
Under the new proposal, public school students can transfer to a private school with a voucher at any time, while private school students already in the system can only use a voucher when going into kindergarten, 1st grade, or 9th grade. If approved, the expanded private school voucher program would begin this fall.
Thanks a lot, Brittany. And with education funding staying flat in Wisconsin under Governor Walker's budget proposal, school districts are nervous about a drop in state aid.